After trying the first Bioshock game and not really liking it, I avoided the series for quite some time. So when Bioshock Infinite was announced, I was interested, but not enough to seek the game out. Then in late 2013, I got myself a PS3, which came with a month free of PlayStation Plus. And around this time was when the game was free, so I said, you know what, why not try it out? Nothing could have prepared me for the experience I was going to have. Bioshock Infinite is a first-person shooter that takes place in 1912 in the world of Columbia, a floating paradise above the clouds. You play as Booker, a former government agent, whose mission is to rescue a girl named Elizabeth, who has been imprisoned her whole life, and to get her to safety. Booker is quickly labeled the False Shepherd, where all we know is, that's a bad thing.
Because I'm not the false prophet! I'm trying to save your people here, and if I gotta kill your ass to do it, then that's what I'll do, alright?
With this, everyone and their mother is after you, so you need to find your way through this world and its leaders to somehow lead this story to its conclusion. As convoluted as this may seem, the story is actually pretty good. I also can't do this story justice because I'm just bad at explaining things. Like I said before, this game is an FPS. However, it's a little more than that. Just like previous entries, you get superpowers, this time in the form of salts. It can be anything from shooting some energy beams to summoning demons. There's also your standard gunplay, which is actually very satisfying and fun to play. The game isn't too difficult, but for a guy like me who's terrible at shooters, I did okay, even if I did end up dying a lot. I also need to talk about Elizabeth. See, once you rescue her at first, you feel like the rest of the game is going to be an escort mission where you have to take time making sure she's safe or suffer easy game overs from her harm, but surprisingly, she can hold her own. In fact, she even passes you ammo, salts, and health packs when you need them. That's right, she's an AI character that's actually useful, and not a burden to the gameplay. I wish more games would do this. It would make escort missions so much more bearable. Now, I'm not a nut for graphics, but this game is beautiful. The colors are nice and vibrant, the characters are all wonderfully animated and feel alive, and even though I was playing this on the PS3, the textures are nicely detailed. I don't remember any texture popping, so that's a plus as well. This game also runs at a solid frame rate and doesn't stutter or drop frames. The only negative I can say for the game is it only runs at 720p on the PS3, which is a very minor complaint as the game still looks fantastic and runs incredibly. The graphics are actually what drove me to this game. While most AAA FPS titles stick to dull color schemes, this was bright and colorful and makes all the fucked up shit you're doing seem so much more real. The voice acting in this game is superb and appropriate for what most people would think the early 1900s were like. Speaking of which, the music feels this way as well. It makes you believe this is a fictional place set in 1912. Sound effects wise, the guns all sound satisfying as well as all the machine sounds are accurate. All other sounds are appropriate for what they are, so the sound all around is very well done. Overall, Bioshock Infinite has opened my eyes more to the FPS genre. In a world where Call of Duty and Battlefield reign supreme, this is an FPS adventure you shouldn't miss. Hell, it's one of the few FPS titles I legitimately enjoyed from the previous console generation, and normally I do not like those type of games. If you haven't tried this game already, it's available for cheap now on PC, and as part of a bundle on PS3 and Xbox 360 with the other two Bioshock games. Anyways, this is Zero, thanks for watching my review. Hey guys, thanks for watching the latest Quick Hunts. If you could you please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Zeromaster Reviews, like me on Facebook at Zeromaster fan page, follow me on Twitter at Zeromaster, and please check out RiverCityGamers.com for more great content not just from myself, but from many other great content reviewers. And if you got some free time, you can also check out the previous Quick Hunts here on Rockman Crossover available on the screen you can click on, as well as my newest review on Tough Enough for the Super Nintendo. Thanks for watching guys, I'll see you next time.